Okay, well, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Can we get a roll call?
Miklos,
Here.
Kildikis,
Present.
Snagowski,
Here.
Stapleton,
Here.
Virgilio absent, Blatzer. Here.
Next on the agenda is the consent agenda, which consists of approval of minutes, February 13th, 2017 Village Board meeting minutes, and the February 13th, 2017 Committee of the Whole meeting minutes. We have a list, approval of disbursements. We also have an ordinance authorizing sale and disposal of surplus village property, and another ordinance amending 0-27-07 and extending special use approval for a residential planned unit development, also known as Notting Hill subdivision, located at 15325 129th Street. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by trustee Miklos, seconded by trustee Blatzer. Any questions? None. Let's have a roll call.
Miklos.
Yes.
Kildikis.
Yes.
Snagowski.
Yes.
Stapleton.
Yes.
Virgilio absent, Blatzer.
Yes.
Motion approved. Tonight's mayor's report. So we have a list of things to announce here. So for most of you, the St. Patrick's Day Parade is this Saturday, starting at 1 p.m. in the downtown Lamont area. Based on the weather forecast, looks like it's going to be a nice day. They're forecasting 50 degrees, so we should have a pretty good turnout for that. Our Art and Culture Commission is hosting a gifted gala on March 18th at the Lithuanian World Art Center Museum, which includes a juried exhibit with over 25 artists, entertainment, door prizes, and more. Visit the Lamont Center for Arts Facebook page for details. It's an excellent museum. If you haven't been to the Lithuanian World Center and visited the museum downstairs, it's a beautiful location for an event like this.
It's very impressive.
It is very impressive. Lots of items on display there. Oh, also this Thursday, we're very fortunate to have the Mayor's State of the Village Address, which will be held at the Crystal Banquet Hall. For those of you that can't make it, it will be rebroadcasted on Channel 6 and available on YouTube at a later date. If you're interested in attending, visit the Lamont Chamber's website to register to go. This year's Heritage Quarry Restoration event will be held on April 29th, and you can register for that event through the Village Facebook page. We are especially in need of crew leaders for the shifts which are between 8 a.m. or 10:30 a.m. Lots of work goes on down there. It's a great event, helping our quarry area out. And then as a reminder, all these events and many others are listed on our website, community calendar, and for further information as well. Okay, any audience participation? No? Jerry? No? Okay, great. I am going to hand it over for the clerk's report. Madam Deputy Clerk Linda Molitor.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Okay, ordinance number 01517, amending ordinance 01302, an ordinance approving a zoning map amendment from R1 Single Family Resident District to B3 Arterial Commercial District and approving a special use in the B3 District, Look New Car Wash, 1388 State Street, Lamont, Illinois.
I need a motion to approve.
So move.
Second?
Trustee Stapleton motioned it and seconded by Trustee Blatzer. Heather, I guess this is yours.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. So the folks at Look New Car Wash are looking to amend their previous ordinance from 2002. In 2002, they came before the board and they asked for a PUD and also rezoning, which is why this title makes it a little bit confusing to what they're actually amending. They really are only amending the PUD aspects. They are asking to allow for some outdoor operations for vacuuming units. They are also changing the hours of operation, and then incorporating automated pay stations into their design as well. So staff is recommending approval.
Great. Thank you, Heather. Any questions from the board? None? Okay, can we get a roll call?
Miklos.
Yes.
Kildikis.
Yes.
Snagowski.
Yes.
Stapleton.
Yes.
Blatzer.
Yes.
Virgilio absent.
Motion is approved.
Ordinance 01617, authorizing the execution of an amended annexation agreement for Rolling Meadows 3A Lot 1.
I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
Motion by Trustee Miklos, seconded by Trustee Blatzer. Heather, you're up again.
Thank you. So Pat and John Jernick of New Horizon Homes are asking for some changes to their existing annexation agreement. They're also bringing in some new property into the village and then asking for some rezoning. So this first ordinance just deals with amending their existing annexation agreement. This was discussed at the February 13th Committee of the Whole. At that time, they asked staff to look into the usefulness of the hammerhead, the end of Willow Drive. It was evaluated by both the Fire Protection District and also by Lamont Park District, and they indicated that they could potentially have some use for it and needed additional time to evaluate if it should be removed or not. So that item has actually been removed from the agreement
Okay.
amendment. So this would just amend it to release them from the requirements of the berm that was
Right.
put on them in 2002.
And that's what was discussed at the committee of whole meeting?
Correct.
Correct, okay. Any questions by the board? There be none, give it a roll call then.
Miklos?
Yes.
Childikas?
Yes.
Snagowski?
Yes.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Virgilio absent. Blatzer?
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next ordinance, O-1717, annexing to the Village of Lamont approximately .04 acres located east of Willow Drive and southwest of Interstate 355 in Lamont, Illinois, Rolling Meadows 3A, Lot 1.
Okay, I need a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Miklos, seconded by trustee Snagowski. Heather?
Thank you. So this is bringing in a small piece of land into the village that was previously tollway. So at the end of Willow Drive, there was a small outlot that didn't really meet standards for development. Additionally, it had some restrictions for an easement on it. The applicant actually purchased the land from the tollway and is now combining it into one new developable lot. So this would actually bring this small piece into the village.
Great. Any questions from the board? None? Roll call, please.
Miklos?
Yes.
Childikas?
Yes.
Snagowski?
Yes.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Virgilio absent. Blatzer?
Yes.
Motion approves.
Next is ordinance 1817, amending the zoning map of the Village of Lamont for Rolling Meadows Phase 3A, Lot 1, located east of Willow Drive and southwest of Interstate 355 in Lamont, Illinois, Rolling Meadows 3A, Lot 1.
I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Blatzer, seconded by trustee Snagowski. Heather?
Thank you.
Whoa,
So
we're
this
lucky
gives
tonight.
that piece, the small piece that we just brought into the village, R4 zoning classification, so they could develop it for a single-family detached home. Staff is
Great.
recommending approval.
Great. Any questions? We're seeing a sequence here, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, can I get a roll call?
Miklos?
Yes.
Childikas?
Yes.
Snagowski?
Yes.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Virgilio absent. Blatzer?
Yes.
Motion approves.
Okay, next is a resolution, R 1117, approving a plat of subdivision for property in Rolling Meadows 3A Lot 1 located east of Willow Drive and southwest of Interstate 355 in Lamont, Illinois, Rolling Meadows 3A Lot 1.
I need a motion to approve.
So move.
Made by trustee Stapleton, seconded by trustee Miklos. Heather?
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. So this would approve combining the previously outlot at the end of Willow Drive with the new piece of property to make it a developable lot. So it would meet standard R4 standards to develop as of right. Staff is recommending approval.
Great. Any question by the board? None? We'll get a roll call then.
Miklos? Childikas?
Yes.
Snagowski?
Yes.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Virgilio absent. Blatzer?
Yes.
Motion approves.
And lastly is Resolution R 1217, approving a plat of vacation for a public utility and drainage easement, Rolling Meadows 3A Lot 1, public utility and drainage easement vacation.
I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Blatzer, seconded by trustee Miklos. Heather?
Thank you. So this is a cleanup item. The previously approved plat of subdivision was to create the new lot for development. There was a utility easement, a rather large one, larger than standard, placed on it, as it was not lot previously. This is to clean it up and just make it consistent with the rest of the required easements.
Great. Any questions by the board? None? Can we get a roll call then?
Miklos?
Yes.
Childikas?
Yes.
Snagowski?
Yes.
Stapleton?
Yes.
Virgilio absent. Blatzer?
Yes.
Motion's approved.
That is all I have, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you, Deputy Clerk. Village Corporation Council Deputy Village Administrator Report. Thank you, Jeff. Do we have a village administrator report?
A couple quick items, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem. Thank you very much. Just wanted to remind residents that the development of the fiscal year 18 budget is well underway. We've had several staff reviews. We've discussed the capital budget items in front of the committee of the whole in January, and then later on tonight in our committee meeting, we will discuss our operating budget. Just want to remind the residents there'll be two formal opportunities to comment, give recommendations on the budget at our public hearings in March, which will be March 13th and March 27th at the village board meetings. You can call staff anytime and give comments on the budget, but those will be the two opportunities where formally we will have public hearings in front of the village board to weigh in on the budget. The budget, by way of the packet, which we always produce online for board meetings, is actually online now. We will clean it up and get it back up online in a few days, and then you'll have 15 days to review it, and then March 13th, and then again, March 27th, we will have full budget public hearings. On a related note, we were notified last week for the third consecutive year the village is receiving the Distinguished Budget Award from the Government Finance Officer Association. It's a very prestigious award. It looks at how we're communicating the budget to the community, to the board, and how that relates well with staff and implementation. That's 3 years in a row we've received that budget award. We've been receiving the audit award for, I think, 10 years is our last count. So those are two very important awards that I want to give credit to staff and the board for ensuring that we receive those awards every year. They're very important to bond rating agencies and anyone looking at our financials to ensure that we're receiving those awards. So thank you, Chris, staff, and the board for requiring us to continue to move forward with those awards.
Great job,
Thank
guys. Great job. Under the board report section, we have none. And let's see, under staff reports, we have Chief Mark Mayton from the Police Department.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. I wanted to make the residents aware of a couple confidence-type scams that are going around the area. I think the spring's always a period where we get an uptick in a lot of these scams. I think to coincide with the fact that a lot of people have tax return money coming in. But a couple of them that have been going around lately, especially in the Will County area, caller will get a telephone call from someone identifying themselves as a lieutenant from the sheriff's department, telling them they have a warrant out for them for failure to appear for jury duty. They're instructed to call a telephone number and produce get a prepaid debit card to pay for that fine, and the sheriff's office wants to make sure people are aware that they will never call and ask for money on the telephone, and that fines are not satisfied in that manner with the sheriff's office. But this is part of a national scam that's been going around in different parts of the country. Beyond that, a lot of the typical IRS email scams are starting to pop up again. The most frequent one this year is email scams telling folks to that there is either somebody's already filed a tax return or they need to go to an IRS website to validate their information, and that is a red flag that the IRS never asks for information over the telephone or email. They will never call you asking for money, and IRS cannot be satisfied through any type of prepaid cards or paying online or by the telephone. So if those should be red flags to you. If you get one of those telephone calls, let us know, and we'll keep track of how many we get in the area. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Any unfinished business? Anyone? Any new business? Okay. I need a motion to move into executive session to discuss under Chapter 5 ILCS Section 2C1 of the Open Meeting Act, the performance and reappointment of legal counsel.
So moved.
Second?
Motion by trustee Miklo, seconded by trustee Blatzer. Okay, we'll move into executive session. We're gonna do it here, Jeff, or we go up front?
Gonna move?
Go up front.
Okay. We'll be right back, everyone, if you guys want to wait.
Mark and Ralph, you guys want to